Part of what makes going to trial fun as a lawyer is you never really know what's going to happen. You're never sure what a witness is going to say or what piece of evidence is really going to matter to a jury. But one of the things you can typically plan for is what type of evidence is going to come in. And that's because there are rules regarding relevance. So let's talk about what relevance is in this week's video. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. As a reminder, I'm trying to grow as much as I can in 2024, so I'd ask that you do two things. The first is to like this video and subscribe to this channel. That's number one. Helps me grow this YouTube channel and make sure that I can keep making videos like this because I understand that it's helping and it is interesting to you people. The second is join me on Sundays at 7:45 p.m. Texas time over on Twitch, where I do a live stream and we talk about really anything and everything that comes up regarding the law, life. We have a weekly conversation topic where I like to celebrate people's accomplishments for the week. So the link for that is down below in the description of this very video. I'd love to see you over there on Twitch every Sunday at 7:45. So let's talk about relevance. What is relevance? What does it mean? What does it entail? All that kind of stuff. So the rule about relevance as it relates to evidence at trial is that no evidence is admissible in a trial unless it's considered relevant to some material issue in that trial, right? So what that really means is when you go to trial and you're charged with, let's say, a crime, trial doesn't devolve into this huge mudslinging affair where any and every little thing that you can think of comes in to talk about, whoever's accusing you. Likewise, any and all little things that you've ever done wrong in your life don't come in and are then become an issue that has to get litigated at trial. So the evidence that gets brought up in trial is constrained by what the judge determines is relevant to the questions that the jury is going to have to answer. If that piece of evidence or if that piece of testimony doesn't directly assist them in answering those questions, then a judge rules it's not relevant, there's no need for us to talk about it, it can't come in, move on, right? Now, the thing about relevance that's interesting is it's a very fluid concept. What may not be relevant at the beginning of a trial may all of a sudden be relevant halfway through a trial, right? Maybe the fact that your grandmother is a habitual liar at the beginning of a trial is not super relevant. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. However, halfway through the trial, the state calls her as a witness to testify against you. Now that information becomes super relevant. That's definitely something that the jury needs to hear. So relevance is kind of this ever-changing idea. It's very fluid in nature, and it's why you'll see a lot of judges won't rule at the very beginning of a trial as to exactly something is or isn't relevant. What most smart judges will do is if a lawyer says, "Judge, I want to exclude this evidence because it's not relevant," the judge will say, "Well, I will agree at this point in time it is not relevant. However, if that changes throughout the course of this trial and it becomes relevant, then I will reverse my ruling and I will allow it to be admitted." So relevance is a very interesting thing. It's another one of those nuanced legal concepts that you can spend hours and hours discussing it and giving examples. So if this is something that you want to discuss further, or you have a question on is this relevant or would that be relevant, again, stop by the Sunday stream every Sunday over on Twitch. Those are the types of things that we kind of bounce back and forth to one another. And we talk about whether or not we would rule as something being relevant or not if we were the judge. So hope that helps. Hope that's interesting as always. Hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope you have an awesome, relaxing, restful weekend and recharge the batteries for another week next week. I will look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday night. And then I will look forward to talking to all of you again next Friday when we'll do the next of these For You Friday videos on what, I don't know yet. I'll figure that out next week. But I hope you have a great weekend, a great week. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And until then, be good. Stay on the right side of the bars.